Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ IAS English. Recently in the news are rising tensions between US and Venezuela. The reason behind these tensions? The accusation coming from President Trump that majority of narcotic traffic, majority of drug smuggling, it all is happening from Venezuela and Colombia, and these countries are failing to control that. Therefore, all these drugs eventually are smuggled into the America. That's the reason why President Trump today has chosen to attack, has chosen to target all the ships, boats, and vessels that are sailing in the Caribbean region. That's near Venezuela and Colombia. In return, the Venezuela leadership also says that this is an act of terror. Definitely, it's about contradicting United Nations Charter Article 2, Subpart 4. But President Trump says not at all. It is all about trying to control the drug menace. With that in mind, today we have a very special operation that we need to discuss that is being now undertaken from America by the US. And we also need to talk about the new military exercises that US is conducting with Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, Venezuela leadership opposes them, but that's the situation right now. Rising tensions in the Caribbean, an important topic for GS Paper 2 International Relations. Now, the recent deployment of military assets, including the USS Gerald R. Ford, one of the most advanced American aircraft carriers. It has been deployed near the Venezuela coast. Apart from that, so many other military infrastructures are coming that Venezuelan leadership is worried now. It has increased tensions between US on the one hand, of course, among these Latin American countries on the other. US calls it the war on terror. US says it is about war on terror, something similar to what US had said when it had imposed about 143% tariff on China. He said the reason is not only because China is close to Russia and imports energy from there. The bigger reason is that China has failed to control its fentanyl production, the most important drug that America is now trying to control. US says that we will continue to attack those states, boats coming from Venezuela, in the waters of the Caribbean, because definitely it is the same drug that then enters into the US, and these governments have failed completely when it comes to controlling the drug trafficking. And this has led to accusations against President Trump once again, accusations of military aggressive attitude, accusations of attack, and Venezuela today calls for United Nations action in that case. Now, looking at President Trump's idea, he says that Cartel de los Solis, this is a group. America says it is this group that is led by, that is nurtured by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. And he says it is this individual who has not only promoted but also given protection and patronage to this well-known drug trafficking group. Today, America threatens that we will designate this organization as an international terror organization. Naturally, the relations between US and Latin America are super tensed right now. So let's understand what exactly has been happening in the last few days. The United States is now gearing up. The United States says that we are ready to launch. Coming back to, yes, the first slide, US says we are now ready to launch a 5-day military exercise. So it's a new military exercise that's happening between US, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, the twin islands here. And this means that ultimately the agenda is to create more military presence in the Caribbean area because Venezuela is very nearby, hardly few kilometers away. That's the reason why authorities here are extremely worried about these developments. These military exercises announced by the island nation are immediately coming as US and Venezuelan waters were in the news because of constant attacks from America on the South American ships and boats. US says, my idea is not to attack Venezuela. My idea is to improve military preparedness. My idea is to create military activity to try to survey, to try to do a surveillance of various military activities done by Venezuela on the other hand. That's what US says. And the exercise today is also featuring two important developments. One is the USS Gerald R. Ford, which is a very, very powerful aircraft carrier of the US. It is now moving close in the Caribbean to the Venezuelan coastal area. This is all about America trying to provoke a long-term conflict. That's the complaint that's coming from these South American countries. And in response, Venezuela says, I will not be quiet either. And they have suspended, they have cancelled their energy cooperation with Trinidad and Tobago. Is it another war brewing up? Is it another regional war that will now be making headlines? Well, that's what the whole world is watching with close attention right now. Now, looking at what does the small island country of Trinidad and Tobago has to say? So this country has said that there is nothing to panic. This upcoming military exercise with US is not about attacking Venezuela. It's not about creating a military base that could threaten countries like Colombia or Venezuela in the long run. The idea is only to just conduct some kind of safety, security in the Caribbean region in general. He says that it is about collaboration to deepen security with US. He says the idea is not to start any immediate conflict with any country. That's the clarification coming from Trinidad and Tobago. And what is the role played by 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit? Now, this is coming in the news because exercise shall be conducted by US-led, US-controlled US Marine Corps 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. This is now already stationed in the Caribbean. It's already there. And what's the agenda as per America? To control all the narcotic activity that goes on in this area. It is very vulnerable to drug trafficking. The exercises are now, on the paper at least, trying to enhance operational understanding, to work upon tactical coordination, strengthen the capacity of local authorities in controlling drug menace, organized drug crime, and to control domestic security threat. That's the idea behind the military exercise between Trinidad and Tobago and the US. That's something that America says. Trinidad and Tobago also supports the claim. It says we have nothing to do with the war. But if you look at Venezuela, authorities are denying this. Authorities say no, they are preparing for some imminent attack or a major provocation. So that's the situation right now. If you look at the map here on your screen, it's a good way of just having an idea about the situation. How geographically vulnerable is this area right now? You look at Venezuela coast, okay, here. And then you look at Colombia. The border between the two was in the news in a major way. Why was it in the news? It was in the news because recently US aircrafts and recently US soldiers were attacking all the ships that were kind of navigating in this region. So the border was very much in the news, in places in the news. And now this is Trinidad and Tobago. Look at the proximity of the two regions. And that's why it's creating an alarm the world over. Now, because Venezuela's coast is barely a few miles away from Trinidad and Tobago, the government of Trinidad and Tobago is constantly giving assurance, saying that it is only about improving bilateral defense ties. But Venezuela is constantly worried. A situation has erupted where in future, as both the regions, whether it's Venezuela, whether it's Trinidad, both of them are trying to revamp their military setup, station their troops there. Something definitely looks like is going to happen. And in that regard, let's not forget the Operation Southern Spear. It was in the news last Thursday, okay, just last week. What is this operation? Now, this operation is a military operation that America is conducting. President Trump is conducting. The idea is to deploy unmanned aerial vehicles, that's like drones, and advanced sea systems to do what? To detect, monitor, and disrupt drug trafficking networks across the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, to neutralize narco-terrorist networks that operate in the Western Hemisphere, to provide safety security to US borders against illegal drug smuggling, to test and operationalize hybrid. Hybrid means a mixed variety of troop. It controls robotic and manned naval forces as a part of modernization effort of the Navy, so that in future it is specialized into conducting anti-narcotic operations. So that's in the news right now. And as we look at the question, do remember, a lot of people are speculating that US attitude towards Venezuela has been a very, very up and down one. Initially, US had imposed sanctions on Venezuelan oil. Remember, it's a country that has huge and large reserves of oil and gas. But even India had to stop its import of Venezuelan energy as sanctions were imposed by the US in the past. But today, it's highly likely that this whole new focus that President Trump is having on Venezuela, we don't know whether it's really only to control the narcotic, or is that something to do with the oil reserves and the third country's equation, that's Russia here. Is it a reflection of the larger Russia-US chemistry, Russia-US conflicting dynamics when it comes to areas that are rich in oil like Venezuela? That's something we need to look into. Now, question is about considering US military exercise in Caribbean. There are three statements here. One, the 5-day US Trinidad and Tobago military exercise will be held by 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, which is deployed here to do counter-narcotic operation. Two, the USS Gravely, that's another infrastructure, a guided missile destroyer, arrived in the port of Spain shortly before the military drills were announced. And three, Trinidad and Tobago has clarified the joint exercise is only to enhance security cooperation with America, and it is not related to any possible conflict or intervention in the Venezuela. Now, which of these are valid statements? You can let me know in the comment box. If you have any other idea, any other perspective that's non-political and relevant to this conflict, you are most welcome to share it with us. Quickly, one reminder about a new batch that's beginning. That's the November batch, exclusively for Crash Course UPSC 2026 Prelims. Now, this course is guaranteeing you a thorough classroom, note, guidance, news, current affair, and all GS subjects based preparation, plus CSAT training, dedicated classes, intensive training for the prelims, lots of MCQs and PYQs involved. The course priced at only 5,999 in the gold plan, a little higher, 7,999 only in the platinum plan, which is slightly more number of classes and a more detailed plan. All this including timetable, mentorship, when to study, what to study, counseling and advices. Full of all this, the course, a complete UPSC capsule solution, is coming your way. Batches are now beginning, but admissions close on 20th November. Possibly the last such golden opportunity that we are offering you before the exam. Use code SPLIVE. Enroll for the course. Ensure your success in the upcoming prelims. If you are writing 2027 at a price of 2999, we offer you all GS subjects, all of them. News, essay writing, answer writing, plus prelims. Everything you need to ace the UPSC exam, and a heavy discount on one optional of your choice. Use code SPLIVE. Please enroll quickly, whether morning batch, evening batch or weekend batch, because batch is starting 18 November. Similarly, for 2028, use code SPLIVE because at only 34,999, all UPSC preparation coming your way for 28, guaranteeing you success. So thank you so much for being with us at Study IQ English.